today. I'm going to do a real quick review on some things and well, same thing, just 3 different products. So yeah, hang on and I'll get them. Just bear with me. There we go. All right, boys and girls, that's right, scent control. Here, let me flip that upside down there. There we go, all right. Okay, scent control. These things are ozone machines, okay? They create ozone to break down human odors, to break down food odors, to break down body stinks and cigarette smoke and different types of smoke and stuff like that. That way that deer cannot smell you and or less chances of them smelling you. Now some of you, I'm sorry, but you stink and you need to take a bath, but you know, that's another story. Okay, this one here is Scent Slammer. This is HME, I think the company is, the main company. But they just started creating their little, and you can tell they're cigarette plug things. They stick into your cigarette lighter and, you know, and you just let them run while you're driving and it kind of ozones your vehicle. I use them for hunting. I've been using them for the past couple of years now. This one here is brand new. I just bought it this last weekend, just to try it because it was new and I hadn't seen it, and it was actually quite affordable. It was $24.99 or $95 at Bass Pro, but you can get them anywhere for that exact same price. Matter of fact, I think Atwood sells them. This one here, I got lucky. I had a bunch of points at Bass Pro, and so this one is a $100 unit, and I only paid $10 because of taxes and yeah, and whatever else was left over. But this one is by ScentLok and it's the Oz machine. This one is a throw and go. You just throw it in the bag and go, or you throw it in your car, or you put it in the room, and it's supposed to ozonate your things and get rid of them. And this one here is the one who led the way. This one here is Scent Crusher. This company has led the way to ozone, as far as I know from the research I've done. Now there is another company called Ozonics, and they have big units that you put above your head and big units that you have. They don't have the car ozone units that you plug in and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's what those are, and they're supposed to help eliminate odors and stuff like that. So back to me. Anywho, but what they do is you plug them in, or you turn them on, you charge them up, turn them on, and they use the energy and there's little motors and fans and stuff that create the ozone, and it spins and blows. And the ozone, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to trap and get rid of or pretty much eat odor, okay? And but anyway, so I recently had 2 of my kids at separate times puke in my car because of the flu and all that great stuff. You gotta love stomach bugs. But anyway, so I had the ScentLok unit, this one here, the Oz, and I tried it, and you can set it for an hour, you can set it for 3 hours, and I set it for 3 hours, and unfortunately the vomit smell did not go away, and it was not happening. And I did clean my car out, and I Febrezed it, I washed the carpet and everything, nothing, and it still stank. Okay, still stunk. All right, but I will say, after 3 hours of using this thing, it wasn't as bad. So I will say that. It wasn't as bad. And of course, Scent Slammer, I saw this, it was the new one. I'm like, well, maybe let's see if it'll get rid of that vomit smell. Plugged it in. It might have been a little better. Might have not been a little better. But it still stunk. And so I take this guy, the Scent Crusher, and plugged it in. And after about 30 minutes of this thing being plugged into my car while I'm driving and stuff like that, it doesn't smell like vomit anymore in my car. Now it actually smells like ozone, which if you know what ozone smells like, it just smells like air. It smells like what we breathe outside when it's clean, and so it's actually really good. I've used this one here for 2 years now, 3 years, and which unfortunately, I mean, they're $49. It's not bad. If after the hunting season, you catch them for $39, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably snag another one because they're good for about 5 years, depending on how much you use them. I don't leave it plugged in. I plug it in when I'm driving my car. And so I will say, now, they work. They do work. All of them work. They're pretty decent. I did use the Scent Slammer this weekend on my way to go to my tree stand. And so, I did use it in my car, and I did eat unfortunately, I'm not a big McDonald's person, but I did grab a burrito from McDonald's, and it did have a burrito McDonald's smell. And this thing was running after eating it and throwing the bag away in the trash because I'm responsible. I don't throw it out the window. That's just dumb. And this thing kept running. It got rid of the smell. So, hey, it works. This guy, what I figured out and what I found out about this guy is it's for long term. I mean, when you're out of your car, you charge it up. That's the neat thing. It's got a micro USB charger on it. And so you just charge it up, and whenever it's charged, you go do it. So what I do with this thing is I take this out to my car the night before. Okay, I charge this thing up, and the night before I go hunting, so Friday night, if I go hunting Saturday morning, Friday night I go out and I set this thing 3 hours, and it runs for 3 hours, and it cleans everything, gets all the odors out, and it does work. I'm going to say it does work. But I'm going to also say that the Scent Crusher, this dude, okay, I'm going to have to say this thing is strong. I mean, as soon as you plug it in, the fan starts blowing, immediately you pick up ozone. You can smell the ozone, you pick up on it, and I mean, it's immediate. Whereas the Scent Slammer and the Oz machine, it takes a little bit longer for you to start to smell, and it takes a little bit longer but they do work. I'm not going to say they don't work, because they do. And I have put the Oz machine, I have put it in a bag with new clothes that I just bought. I throw that sucker in there, I spray it down, throw it in there in the bag, and come back and set the Oz machine in for an hour, come back and check the clothes. They don't have that new clothes smell on them anymore. They don't smell like anything but clean. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to smell like anything. You're supposed to smell like the earth or this ozone and surroundings. So they do work. They're not to eliminate your smell. It's to eliminate any odors and stuff in your clothes and in your surroundings. That way you're minimizing your signature. And if you know anything about deer have the smell. I mean, they can smell better than a bloodhound. They can smell you better than a shark can smell blood in the water. Okay, so you want to block as much of that as you can. You want to prevent them from smelling as much as you can. And these things, they do work. The problem is some of them are expensive. And you know me, I'm going to tell you guys what to do as far as what not to do, what to do. I mean, if you don't have a lot of money, go get the Scent Slammer. Like I said, you can go to Academy and get this little thing. It's a cigarette plug. And the cool thing about this one is, however, I like this one, is it's got USB ports however, yeah, there you go. USB ports right here on two sides, so you can plug two car chargers in, for your phone and stuff while you're using this thing. So that is the plus side of this. The plus side to the Oz machine is it also has one, so you could be out in the field and catch it, and you can charge your phone if your phone dies. Okay, so yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the fishing video earlier. No, we didn't catch anything, but my kid is ornery as all get out and can't sit still for anything. Probably one reason why we hadn't gone hunting yet. So yeah, but anyway, the Scent Crusher, guys, I'm probably the best one you can get. This dude is awesome. They do make bigger ones. They make more expensive ones. I mean, they make lockers. Literally, they look like big cabinets, and you just stack all your clothes in and your hunting gear and all that stuff, and you set the big machine, and it runs. And yeah, or if you're like me on a budget, on a teacher's budget, you either use your Bass Pro Shop points and get the expensive one, or you're like me and you go spend $39.49 on sale, or up front $24.99. But yeah, anyway, go get them. They do work, and they do help eliminate your odors. They do help do those things. So yeah, go for it. Do it. Get them. Especially, and also, I mean, even if your car stinks or something and you want to get rid of some of the odors, they work. You don't have to be a hunter. And if you know anything about fishing, fish can pick up on odors too. Just telling you, so you might want to look at getting one of these and stuff like that. And if your brother or sister stink real bad because they don't know what a bath is or something, you can throw that in their room or something. It might help get rid of some of that stink too. Anyway, hey, guess what? Next episode we're going to do a Q&A. So if you guys got comments or you got any questions or comments that you want answered, as long as it's within reason, hunting and fishing and stuff like that, just let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.